Hi, everyone. This is Maya Zahira with PsychicProtectionSanctuary.com. This is another segment of Ask Maya. So this is a question that was submitted to me recently, and I get this question a lot in different ways. So I wanted to go ahead and create a video all about this. So the question, I'm not going to read the specific question from this person, but we're going to get more general. The question is always people either commenting on my YouTube channel or sending me private messages saying, what do you think about so-and-so author or spiritual teacher who channels messages from such and such entities? Is that authentic or is it false light? And so you may or may not like this answer that I'm going to share with you, but this is my loving, tough love answer to you. So I do go ahead and answer some of those questions directly. I'll say, yes, that's false light or whatever, but I don't answer all of them. And it's because I really want you to develop your own discernment instead of me telling you this person is okay, this person isn't, etc., etc. Because I don't want you to be always dependent on getting answers from a spiritual teacher of any kind. And I know, like, I'm here doing these videos because I am a couple of steps ahead. I've had some really big experiences with false light. I do have the ability to discern and see and know what is false light. So that is an extra ability, but I don't want you to become dependent upon that. I want you to, my hope for you is that you will develop that within yourself. So I want to share something with you, and this is not intended as promotional, as promoting a product. Okay, this is the intention here is to promote, is to share an important resource with you. Okay, so what I want to share with you or remind you of is this recent book, my fourth book, Revealing the False Light Agenda. Revealing the False Light Agenda. I wrote that book specifically to help people develop that discernment that I'm talking about. Because just saying, use your own discernment, that's hard because you don't maybe have all the information that you need. So the book, Revealing the False Light Agenda, it's a lot of stories of the personal and professional encounters that I've had with false light entities. And the reason why I wrote the book by sharing a lot of stories, instead of it being just, this is what false entities are. This is what false light entities are. I decided to fill the book with lots of stories because I realized that people weren't really understanding when I would just teach the information. So I realized I need to share all these like crazy, insane stories of these encounters that I've had and all the details of these encounters, exactly how they felt, what they looked like, what happened, who was involved. Because that's the best way for you, even though you haven't had my firsthand experiences, you can experience them secondhand. So I've been told by a lot of people that this book is a very quick read. So if you're a slow reader, you'll still be able to get through it really fast. It's easy to read. It's not overly complex. And you'll be able to get a better understanding of false light and how it operates by reading these stories, reading all about these situations. And then you'll get a deeper understanding than if they were just chapters about these are the nuts and bolts about false light entities. Now, there are a couple of chapters where I do go into these are the nuts and bolts about exactly what false light entities are. This is what false light spiritual material is, channeled material. This is what it, like, these are the characteristics of things that are false light. So there's that type of nuts and bolts in that book. But the stories, I think, are what are the most valuable, because they help you understand the concept of false light in a whole different way. So I am gonna choose to not answer every single person who asks, is so-and-so working with false light entities? Is this channeled material safe? Because I really want you to read this book, this resource that I created specifically so that you can become more empowered to discern these things for yourself. And I really want that for you. So, a book is not that expensive. I mean, I think it's like around $10, maybe $15, something like that. So it's not like it's hundreds of dollars. It's a small investment to gain this knowledge so that you can have your own discernment about this, which is invaluable. You'll be able to move through the spiritual world, the world of spiritual content and spiritual teachers in a way that's totally different, where you have a whole other level of discernment that you may not have had before. And I think that's really priceless. So this video is lovingly created for all of the people out there who want to know, is this person false light? Is this entity false light? Is this channeled material authentic, etc., etc.? Read this book. Read the book, Revealing the False Light Agenda. First-hand experiences with imposter entities in New Age, religion, and beyond. So this is not just a New Age issue, but it's everywhere. False light entities are everywhere. So please get the book. It is on Amazon. Excuse me. It's on Amazon, paperback, Kindle, and there's an audiobook form available on Amazon at this time. So thank you all for watching, and I know I didn't answer the question directly, but this is the most empowered answer that I have for you. As always, I'm sending you lots of love, and I will see you next time.